this is Catrice and a $4 manicure. I'm going to show you today how you can do all the stuff that they give you at a nail salon for like $40 for $4 in the comfort of your own home based on your own time and talents. So what I'm going to show you now is a list of all of the items that will be necessary for this and how much they cost and the breakdown, and then we'll get started. I'm going to be doing this design. This is like some kind of crazy spackled black and blue silver mess monstrosity of texture and fabulousness that I can't really photograph appropriately. But anyway, as I said, here's the list of items and the cost breakdown. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is whip up a little moisturizing scrub using some cocoa butter lotion, some sea salt, and some baking soda. If you have cuts on your hands, don't use this. I'm sure everyone has heard of rubbing salt in the wound. It hurts and it dries that out really bad, so just don't do it. It's also why we are doing moisturizing scrub before we start messing around with pushing our cuticles. So just scrub your hands really, really well with the mixture. Okay, so once you feel like everything's good and scrubbed down, take some Vaseline and apply it to your cuticles. Take a cuticle pusher, little sticks that you can get at Sally Beauty that have files on the end, and push your moisturized cuticles down. You don't want to cut your cuticles with metal instruments or push them dry with a file, because you open yourself up to being cut and introducing infection, especially if you use nail clippers, especially the same nail clippers that you use to trim your toenails. Do you really want toe jam underneath the skin at the base of your fingernail so it can get infected and fall off? I don't remember, but I think that's what happened to Paula Abdul. Okay, so once all of your cuticles are pushed back, you're going to want to wash your hands the proper way with a scrubber. This one also happens to have little teeth on the other side so that you can scrub underneath your nail. Now you want to take a cotton ball and use the nail polish remover to make sure that all the oils are off of your nails, which will help the glue to stick. Now you want to pick out the 10 nails that you're going to be using. So just select some of the nails from the box. I'm using Kiss nails from Walmart. It's like $5 for 100 nails, 10 different sizes, and the glue, which is what I'm basing the yield of the $4 manicure on. All of the materials that I'm using add up to $40, and they'll do approximately 10 manicures or more. I mean, obviously this thing of Vaseline for your cuticles is gonna last a lot longer than 10 manicures. If it doesn't, you're using too much Vaseline. Okay, once you've picked out your 10 nails, you're probably gonna need to file a tab off of the end of it. I'll get better at this someday, Rose. There's a little tab on the end, and you just want to file it off flat, like this, not sawing, because then you'll change the shape of the front of the nail. You just kind of want to file it flat. And once you've got the nail filed off, I am actually using like the largest nail in the kit to do this right now, just for demonstration purposes. It's huge. Just file off like this. And then you want to take fair enough grit, probably about 220 grit file, and buff the tops of your nails. So this gives your nails a texture that the glue can actually grip onto. And since the glue is chemically designed to hold the nail on, you don't have to worry about buffing the underside of the nails or anything like that. Once you're done buffing your nails, you can use the cotton ball with the nail polish remover on it to clean all of the dust off. And now you have a beautiful set of super clean nails. Yes. Woo. And you can move on to painting your nails. Alright, so the first color that I'm going to be putting on these nails is Orly's Talk Dirty, which is kind of a metallic black. Just going to put this on in a really thick, solid coat. And since you're going to just leave the nail sit there, I just kind of just going to hold it like this and paint it. So step 2 is putting on a thick coat of the blue nail polish. And now what you're going to do is pour some of the nail polish remover into the lid and use a Q-tip. And you're going to dip the Q-tip in the nail polish remover and use it to dab remove the blue from the bottom. You see if the glue is coming off, I'm just dabbing it, and it's coming off on the sides too, the blue, but it's not going to matter in the long run when we're done. So you can lay that down, use a blow dryer. Okay, so once that's dry, you're going to take, this is Sally Hansen Diamond Strength Tie in the Knot. This is the stuff that actually has a little flecks of diamonds in it. And so it's really sturdy and strong. You'll notice like sometimes these plastic or acrylic, whatever the hell they are, these nails are like really flimsy. And so putting on this many coats of nail polish just makes them a little bit stronger too. Put this on really thick. It should cover up the blue as well. So basically, when you're done, you're going to have a nail that looks completely solid. This is like this weird, almost slightly mauve-ish, like purplish, brownish, gunmetal, gray, metallic. And it's really nice to look at. Alright, so there it is. Okay, so now we're going to move into the last step of doing these nails before waiting for it to dry again. Take the nail polish remover in the lid and a Q-tip again, but this time do the top until you remove all the way through to seeing mostly blue, but try not to go all the way through to the nail. And it's okay if the remover coats the nail. So you want to try to get it to look more or less like that. Alright, now I'm going to take, this is Sally Hansen again, Celeb City, which is like a silver glitter. Now I'm going to get the brush as dry as possible. And with the nails still kind of covered in the nail polish remover, I'm just going to start at the base of the nail and dab around with the brush until it gets more or less completely dried off. And just keep dabbing at it like this, and it'll give it a texture over the top. But try not to completely cover up the blue on the tips. And then take another Q-tip dipped in the nail polish remover and just kind of dab around at the tip to try to remove some of the glitter and remove more of the blue again. Kind of until it's dry, or until you start losing cotton fibers in the nail, because it's not cute. And when it's done, it should look something like this. It's hard to see in the camera what it actually looks like. And then we're going to let that dry. Before going to the next step, usually it's good to let it dry overnight, especially with this many coats on it, because you want it to be dry when you put it on. Okay, so now it's time to glue the nails on. So, unscrew the glue, has a little tip. It's really easy to control. I usually put them on one hand at a time, but it's whatever is comfortable for you. These are a lot longer than I usually get. I bought the wrong ones, and so normally I would trim them down and file before I ever painted them and stuff, obviously, but I'm gonna just go ahead and use the extremely long version of these nails, and this will possibly be their only appearance.